Hello, is this Peter Davidson? Yes, this is Dean Hudson's office calling to inform you that you have been chosen Student of the Month. I guess I don't sound too convincing, do I? Here in Kingsley. Just got back. Oh, please don't ask. Hours with Vaughn, alone, in a car. I was ready to open the door and jump out. I finally got him to drop me off here at Walter's restaurant so I could get to a phone and call you. I had had just about all that I could take. But listen, the reason that I called, other than a chance to talk to the living, is to make sure that we're still on for New Year's Eve. Good. Because after a disastrous Lake Forest Christmas, you don't know how much I'm looking forward.
Babs? Well, I'm off for the clinic. Now, you be real quiet when you go upstairs. I don't want you to wake Miriam up.
What's the story with her? Is she sick or something?
She didn't say anything to you.
No.
Well, then it's not for me to say then.
Since when?
Babs.
Oh, come on, Ione. Fill me in.
Well, let's just say this. She had a very unpleasant experience a couple of days ago with someone at the museum. And that's all I'm going to say.
Wait a minute, was it her father?
No.
Was it Eric?
That's all I'm going to say. Excuse me.
Why am I always the last one to know anything?
Yes.
Oh, hi, is Miriam Mason in?
Yes, Bud.
Yeah, I realize this is an inconvenience for you, but would it be possible for me to see her? I wouldn't bother you if it wasn't very important.
Well, I suppose, but hold on, Lucille. I'll be there in a minute. Just a minute, please.
Sure.
Babs, would you come and take care of this young man at the door? My ride is here and I have to leave.
Yeah, I'll be right there.
Would you come in, please?
Yes. Thank you.
Would you excuse me? I have to leave.
Be right with you. What can I do for you?
Hi. Oh,
No.
wait a second.
Ione,
I can
come
explain
back!
this.
No.
It's not what you
Miriam!
think. No, listen to me.
Miriam!
That's not what you think. I'm not Lance.
To finish the job,
Please,
Mom.
listen. Listen to me. Hold on a sec. I'm not Lance. My name is Jeremy Lancelot. Please, Miriam, do you remember me from the museum? I'm Jeremy Lancelot. Stop.
All right, Mr. Lancelot, what are you doing here?
Would you like some coffee?
Yeah, just coffee.
Do you love me? You said you loved me.
Of course I do, Stacy. It's
Do
just...
you, Gil? Or is it all just lies like it was before?
No, please, don't
Then
say
prove
that.
it to me. Now, I mean it. Ask me to marry you. And promise me that you'll take me away from all this forever.
Will you? Will you, Stacy?
Say it. Say it again, Gil. I have to hear it from you.
Will you, Stacy? Will you marry me?
Would you like the special today? We have some fresh donuts.
No.
Toast?
No, just the coffee's fine. Thank you.
May I? It's only gonna take a second. Stacy tells me to get married.
And you want to register a complaint?
No.
Surprise.
You're getting warmer, though.
Look, I don't think I really am.
No, look, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to see that. Please, sit down.
Look, Weaver, I know how you feel.
No, you
and I
don't.
wanna-
I'm happy for you. Really. I'm happy for Stacy, too.
Good. Not that your opinion really matters, but good.
Hey, listen, do me a favor. Give me a menu and a cup of coffee. Thanks.
There's more.
Some. Look, for what it's worth, I was wrong about you. I never thought you'd make the commitment.
Was this supposed to be the beginning of a wonderful friendship now?
Yeah, it's whatever you want it to be. I felt I owed you an apology, and I've given you one.
Thanks. When'd you see Stacy?
A couple days ago.
How'd she, seem to you?
You worried about her?
I didn't say that.
Yes, you did. What's wrong?
She's changed. The only word that I can use to describe her behavior is, unstable. She didn't want to have anything to do with me. Then she wants to marry me and get out of Kingsley as soon as she can. It's like she's trying to run away from something.
And you don't know what?
No. And now she says we can put it off for a while. We can stay here for a while. I don't know what to expect from her from day to day.
But you are worried about her.
Yeah. I'm worried about her.
Vaughn.
You left these in the car.
Oh. Well, thank you. Vaughn, I'm on the phone.
I'll wait.
Something has come up. No. Uh-huh. I'll give you a call a little later, okay? Right. Yeah, thanks. You might have been more considerate.
I thought I was bringing back your books.
Yes, of course. Thank you.
You know, I think you did that on purpose.
What?
Leaving them in the car? I think you just wanted to see me one more time before I left.
It's hard to fool you, Vaughn.
You're right. So who was on the phone?
A friend?
Anyone I know?
No. At least I don't think so. Now, you don't know Annette Burke, do you?
No.
Well, I'll have to introduce you sometime.
Yes. Yes, you will.
Well, look at me. I haven't even taken off my coat yet.
I'm sure you were just so anxious to talk to your friend.
I'm sure.
You know, I made a little call of myself. Yeah, 2 minutes ago.
Yes?
To Lake Forest.
Oh, homesick?
I wanted to let my father know that I'd arrived safely and be starting back.
And he said to hurry up because he needed your help, right? Well, don't let me hold you up.
No, he said there are 2 small companies in the area that are doing some very interesting work with navigational computers.
Well, how could something like that possibly be interesting?
He said while I'm here, I might as well check them out.
Oh. Well, good. You just run along and do whatever it is that you have to do. But, Vaughn, you really should slow down. You know what they say, all work and no play.
It's funny you should mention that.
Oh?
Yes, my father said the same thing. He said I might as well stay on a few days. Through New Year's Day.
Did he?
Yes. You see, it's a very slow time for us this time of year. So you have me through the rest of the holidays. Now we don't have to be apart on New Year's Eve after all. Isn't that wonderful?
Oh, Vaughn, I'm so...
Happy. I knew you would be. Now, why don't we go find a place with a little more class, huh? And get a bite to eat?
Vaughn, please. if you don't mind, I'd rather be alone right now.
You got it.
Babs, wait a minute. This is Lance's twin brother, Jeremy.
Oh, yeah? Yeah, we'll prove it. Let's see some identification.
Oh, please, is that really necessary?
Unless you want this to become a permanent part of your head,
Babs,
yes.
really,
Just be quiet, Miriam. You don't have that much experience in matters like this. Just let's see it. Fork it over, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
And don't try anything funny either. Here, take this. If he moves, let him have it. How do I know this isn't fake?
It's not, okay?
Babs, look, I don't like the situation any more than you, but if you think about it, if this really was Lance, he wouldn't be standing here.
Yeah,
No,
maybe.
I just visited Lance the other day in prison, okay? It's all right.
Look, just don't come any closer. Okay?
Okay.
You're kind of short for your age, aren't you? Yeah, maybe he isn't Lance. Last time somebody said that to him, he put him in the hospital for a week.
Okay, Babs, that is what I'm trying to tell you.
Twins. Oh, that's incredible.
It's amazing.
Look, did I say you could move? I said I believed you. I didn't say I trusted you, okay? Now, what do you want with Miriam?
I just talked to your father, and I wanted to say that I'm sorry. He told me what Lance had done to you.
Yeah, well, you're not nearly as sorry as we are.
Well, he told me that you were still upset and that you weren't quite over this yet, and I was
Really?
thinking that.
Wonder what that's supposed to mean.
Well, it means that
Never mind. That's very typical of my father. But anyway, I am completely over it. It was just the shock of seeing you, or rather of thinking that you were Lance, that was upsetting me.
It's like the saying goes, you know, the apple doesn't fall too far from the tree. And there's more to twins than their looks. You know, they're alike in a lot of ways.
Look, I can assure you that in this case, that couldn't be further from the truth.
Well, we'll be the judge of that, okay? So now you apologize for what your creepy brother did. Why don't you just beat it? Adios.
Well, that's not all I came for. I was hoping that maybe in the future you wouldn't be afraid of me and that possibly we could become friends.
Yes?
Please inform Mr. Carpenter that I'm here. The name is Sumner. Vaughn Sumner.
Yes, I know. I remember. Yes.
I know he's here, madam. Do as I say.
Good heavens.
Make yourself right at home.
Good to see you again, Charles.
And to what do I owe the honor of this visit?
Some unexpected business in the area.
Yes.
However, in order to complete it, I need to ask you a favor.
Oh?
Yes. The use of your home.
Well, from my point of view, you already seem to be taking it.
I beg your pardon?
That would certainly be refreshing. The answer is no.
Now, let me explain.
No, I'm not interested in any of your explanations.
Well, of course, you'd be compensated for your hospitality. Very generously so.
That's a very fine offer. The answer is still no.
I have it on good word that you could use the assistance.
And you, my young friend, could use, unfortunately, what your money will always stop you from getting.
I certainly hope so.
Mm-hmm. I suggest that you take a look at some of our finer hotels here.
Well, unfortunately, a hotel wouldn't suit my purpose.
Mm-hmm. And just exactly what is that purpose?
Look, when your brother was here before, I mean, he did speak to you, didn't he?
Oh, yes, indeed, he did. But I certainly don't recall his ever mentioning a thing about taking you aboard as a house guest.
So you're gonna make me spell it out for you, is that it?
Mm-hmm. That's exactly it.
Well, considering what he offered you, I find it unreasonable and unnecessary. My request is a simple one. If you consider the promise your future holds with your brother's shipping business.
Well, if you happen to be referring to my position on the shipping board, I think Preston thoroughly misinformed you. He made no definite promises, no definite commitments. He talked in very vague terms. Now, if there had been a solid offer made, then I would agree with you that your request is reasonable. Are you making such an offer?
No, but I am saying I'll be comfortable with it when it is made.
Come off it, Vaughn. Why don't you say it? You need my help.
If you remember, I said I was worried about Stacy too.
Yeah, you did.
You know, there's a silver lining here of sorts. Now you're finally worried about Stacy too.
Come on, Weaver.
Don't get your neck hairs on end. It was meant to be a compliment. The person that she cares most about and cares about her finally realizes there is a problem. That's a good sign, Gil. She'll listen to you. You can get her help.
Help for what, though? I don't know what's going on.
Yes, you do.
I don't.
Think about it.
Damn. Me in the trial.
And she is going to take all that with her. Oh, she doesn't think she is, but there's not much chance in avoiding it. You know, I don't think leaving Kingsley is such a bad idea for you two, man, but you're going to have to get her to get over everything that's happened here first. It's not going to be easy, not for either one of you.
What I'm hearing is good advice. But I gotta remember where it's coming from. I mean, you don't have such a great track record yourself with human relations. You drove my sister out of town without even giving her an
We've been over
explanation.
that before, and I said I was wrong, and I've learned my lesson. Hey, listen, man. You may not respect where the advice is coming from, but you gotta admit, it doesn't make it any less valid.
You want to be what?
Friends.
Well, thank you very much, but I don't need any more friends. I certainly don't need one who such a horrible reminder of the past. Okay, look, I know you say you can't help what your brother did or what you look like, but that's the way I feel.
I see.
In fact, I would like very much if you would just leave right now.
Okay. I just thought that maybe, since I'm working with your father, that in the future that we
No,
could,
that doesn't matter. I see him only infrequently and never during his business.
Okay, I understand. I'm sorry. I'm sorry that I scared you both so much, and I won't bother you again. Goodbye.
That's telling him, kid.
It was really terrible, wasn't I?
Are you kidding? You did what you had to do. I mean, who does he think he is to come barging in here like that? God, I mean, I don't remember ever being so scared.
I know, but look, somehow I know that's not Lance, but something inside of me still doesn't quite believe that.
That's why you've been so quiet the last couple days, huh?
Yeah, I thought maybe I could keep it from showing, but I guess I didn't do a very good job. I guess it isn't very fair for me to treat him so rotten.
Says who? Look, he got exactly what he deserved. It's like I said, the apple never falls too far from the tree. Look, are you okay? All right, I'm gonna go clean up the kitchen and get to work.
Charles, what I need is your passive assistance in a delicate manner, not help.
Passive assistance? I find that a little amusing. Now, what has Courtney done to upset you this time?
My relationship with Courtney is as stable as it ever was.
Now, that I believe. And of course, it's that stability that keeps you here in Kingsley, right? Is it Davidson or some other young man? Oh, come on, Vaughn. If you want me to give you this passive assistance, you've got to fill me in on a few details.
I am not concerned with Peter Davidson.
Oh, no, of course not. No, there's no reason at all to be concerned. After all, he's depressingly middle class. He's unlettered and unknowledgeable in the social graces, a totally unworthy opponent. It is fascinating, though, that with all you have to offer, you can't seem to hold Courtney's interest.
Your assessment of the situation is totally wrong.
On the contrary, I think it's totally right. You're still here and you're worried, much more so than you're willing to admit.
I have a promise from Courtney that keeps her mine. I am the only one who can break off this relationship.
Let me tell you something, Vaughn. The Davidsons are no respecters of other people's decisions. As a family, they are the most vindictive and vengeful one I've ever had the misfortune of dealing with in the past. Now, even though Davidson is middle class and an unworthy opponent, he can do you a lot of harm. Now, if you were not worried, then I would advise you to be concerned. But as it is, that's not necessary.
Her association with this family and him is unthinkable.
Are you asking for my help?
No. If I consider the situation to be such that it is unacceptable with Courtney and another man, then I might need your help.
Well, if they ever do, you won't get it from me unless you give me tangible proof that you're serious about my position on the shipping line board.
Hi, Peter. It's me again. Yeah, listen, could we get together? There are a couple things I have to talk to you about. New Year's Eve, for starters.